we'd like to thank the International Business Conference for allowing us to be part of this interview. Today, myself and Dr. Balram, we will be discussing a little bit more of International SOS and what our capabilities are in country. But I think it's critical for us to first introduce ourselves so that you know who you're speaking with. So my name is Tiffany Roberts. I'm the country leader for International SOS Guyana here in country. My background stems from biomedical blood sciences and healthcare management with more than 8 years of experience in the occupational health industry, stemming from operations in Trinidad and then translating that into Guyana. My journey with International SOS started in 2021, where I started as the National Project Manager assigned to the ExxonMobil project here in country. In 2025 of March, I was promoted to the country leader for International SOS.
So my name is Balram Doodnauth. I'm an emergency physician by training. My journey with International SOS started just over 3 years ago, where I started as a coordinating doctor. And obviously, work your way up the ladder to now where I am as medical director for International SOS Guyana.
At International SOS Guyana, we understand that the health and safety is very important for the workforce for a lot of our clients. And so we want to ensure that our message is translated very efficiently. So our goal is simple: to protect your teams and keep them safe and healthy so that they can focus on the core operations of your business. You will hear a little bit more from my colleague about how those services benefit Guyana and how we plan to integrate that with a lot of our sponsors that we will be meeting and seeing at the IBC conferences. But just a little bit about how International SOS started our operations here in Guyana. It started in 2016, where ExxonMobil was our major client at that point, and that provided the platform for a lot of what we do right now in Guyana. So understanding the landscape within the occupational health industry and the requirements for companies, that pretty much set the tone for what we do today. As of today, we operate our independent office in Guyana. We're proud to say that we're local content certified with 100% national workforce in country, delivering state-of-the-art technology and services to our clients. And our emergency physician will elaborate a little bit more on how that will benefit not only the oil and gas industry, but other industries that will be part of this year's third IBC conference.
Our services are designed for the challenging environments where clients operate under high risk, and timely medical care is very, very critical. So how do we do this? We offer on-site healthcare professionals, be it offshore, onshore, and we ensure that they're qualified and equipped with all the necessary trainings, for example, basic life support, advanced life support, pre-hospital trauma life support, BOSIET training, so that when they go into these environments, they're able to take care of any medical emergency that they're confronted with. Now, beyond that, we also provide to them remote medical advisory. This is done through our Guyana Response Center. We also provide site health reviews. We do detailed site risk assessments, and these allow clients to be able, prior to deploying to an operation, to understand what gaps exist between the scope of what they're going to do and what is required from a medical standpoint to be able to deliver, to ensure that they keep their workforce safe. So how do we do this? We do this in a two-part way, where the first focus is on occupational health. So this is ensuring that prior to the operation, the workforce is healthy prior to going on to the work site. So this goes from the range of vaccinations to TB, drug and alcohol screening, all the way to very comprehensive medical evaluations as it relates to pre-employment medicals, fit to work, fit to return to work post-injury. In addition to that, we know that while you keep people safe on a work site, obviously emergencies can always happen. So as such, we manage a full spectrum of emergency medical services. And this goes all the way from medical transportation and emergency evacuation plans, where ambulance activations would happen, hospital notification and pre-registrations happen prior to arriving there. And then once arrived at a hospital, we get into what we call case management, which is where one of our healthcare providers will walk you through, take you through every step of the care, understanding that, when we talk about expats, understanding that they don't know how to navigate our local healthcare system. So we walk them through that, and we provide that liaise between them and the healthcare provider. And then, of course, the client as well would require updates and notifications as to what is going on with their employee. Apart from that, what we do as well here in Guyana is that we kind of, take it up a notch in terms of we invested in capabilities. And I'd like to touch on two of those. One is a state-of-the-art occupational health and primary care clinic. This is where you're able to enter to have all of those different types of medicals that I would have mentioned prior to going off to your work sites. And then the other one is the 24/7 response center. The 24/7 response center is staffed with an operations team and a medical team that are there around the clock to be able to support for medical emergencies, to be able to coordinate all your care in terms of coordination between hospitals, between clients, to ensure that you have a seamless process. In cases of emergencies, we know also that we don't expect clients to have a vast amount of cash in their pocket or to have a card to be able to pay before services. So we provide something you call a guarantee of pay as well, to be able to ensure that they have the care that are required and get them out safe and then get them back to their work environment safe. So as you can see, together, these are all capabilities that reflect International SOS commitment to ensuring that we keep our clients and their workforce safe, understanding as well that, the oil and gas industry, and even more beyond that, we're seeing so much of foreign industries coming in, ensuring that we're able to keep them safe on their work sites and then take them back home safely to their families.
I think with that, we now get a glimpse of how our services will actually be able to integrate and benefit being part of this year's third IBC conference, because with the information just provided, it positions Guyana as a regional hub for not only Guyana, but also Trinidad and Suriname. So the same level of support would be replicated to those other countries. I think more importantly, our structure is also supported by our global infrastructure, which is supported by 24/7 assistance centers around the world. This allows us to tap into globally vetted and approved network system, hospitals, etc. How we plan to leverage our participation and sponsorship at this year's third IBC conference is very key for us. Because as we looked at the theme, the objective, the aim, the participants, and the speakers that will be part of this year's conference, we thought that it's not only going to add value to our organization, but we thought it was a needed support. This will allow us to learn from the current sponsors and companies that will be there. We'll be able to educate persons as well in terms of where we see the long-term vision of Guyana and healthcare to that extent. And we will also be able to work together, innovate, collaborate with those companies there. I think we're very proud of the work that we've done so far within the oil and gas industry, but we do think that there's massive opportunities in other industries, infrastructure, mining, manufacturing, etc. And we're really looking forward to understanding and to seeing what those companies are bringing to the conference so that we can work together and build something together.